My name is Kenneth F Dawson.
So Fasene is your middle name, right?
That's my middle name. That is the name I used to be in the army to come over there.
Great. And what is your birthday?
My birthday is, I think, 25/1/25.
I'm sorry?
Might be that way. I think I was born, I forget now. My memory, I think was 26/1/26.
26. So you born in 1926?
Yeah. I was born in 1926, the end of it.
Wow. So how old are you now?
Now I'm nearly 100. I am 94, if my memory serves me right.
Yeah. And you born in January 26.
Yeah.
Wow, you look very young.
Yes, I born in the Niue Island, and Niue.
Niue.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, right?
No, that's an island. From here to Niue is 3 hours plane.
And how many? Tell me about your parents and your siblings, brothers and sisters, when you were growing up.
Yeah. When I grown up, I have 1, 2, 3 sisters.
How about no brothers?
Yeah, 3 sisters and 4 brothers.
4 brothers?
Yeah.
So are you the eldest or what?
Now I'm in the middle.
You are in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. What about your parents?
My parents is, my grandmother is a German Samoan. And my father is half Welshman. He's a white man.
And tell me about the school you went through.
I went to the school and I used to walk in the school before the chickens come down early in the morning.
Yeah.
To the school in Hakobu, to that school. Always walk, but before the chicken gets up, they only walk all the time, no transport there. Walk.
And when did you finish your school?
I finished my school, right? They just gave me a job in a New Island post office.
Post office?
Yes, I was in a post office.
When was it?
Oh, around about, I forget now.
And when did you join the army?
I joined the army in, as soon as the army start, I joined. I bullshit about my age so I can get there at 25 years old that time.
But actually how old?
I was 17 that time when I arrived here. Don't tell the army because they might check me out.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah. I'm glad I come to your country.
Yeah.
And to fight for your freedom. I met a lot of Korean people. They were nice people. There are boys who've been cruel to Korean. We come there to help for your freedom. We don't come there to, and I always good to them. There was a college, girls' college about 4 miles from my school, going up north. And then I used to go there. One day I would go into a river there to wash my truck. And then I hear the giggle. I look around, I saw the girls standing up on the bank. And they come down and give me a hand to wash my truck. And I find out they were good girls, they're very good. And I help them. I give them any time the rice, bag of rice. Don't tell them to the army or no.
So you gave them right?
Yes, I go there, the ration I got in my truck, I give them a bag of rice. Every time, I don't want any money, I like to help them.
Okay, so tell me about when you joined the army, where did you get the basic military training?
We have a training here in, only a short training here in Wai'ouru. Yeah. And then we shift to Australia.
Where?
We go to Australia by the boat, passenger boat, go to Wanganella. We landed up in Sydney. From there, they sent us around. I was in Liverpool that time. Yeah.
And then where did you go? Did you go to Japan or Hong Kong?
Yes, and from there, we traveled to Japan by the troop ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when did you go to Korea?
And I go, I'm going to Korea when the war is still on. Must be, we travel by train from down the bottom of Korea.
Busan?
Busan, I think, yeah.
When did you arrive there?
I arrived in Busan, maybe, my memory is right, I forget now, mate. But I've been there right in the middle of the war, and I got that good, dangerous job. And I always go down to Seoul, to the ammunition dump over there. Day in, day out, all the time I go down there by myself. I meet a lot of Koreans, I see them walking the road, I bow to them. I respect them. It's their country.
And you don't remember it was 1950 or 51, 52?
Yeah, 52, I think.
50 or 52?
52, I think, yeah.
So you arrived in Busan 1952?
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you do before you went to Busan?
I went to Busan.
Before you went to Busan, where were you?
Well, nothing, we just come off the ship and we go by train up north somewhere in Japan. The troop ship, and then we go to the camp.
Okay.
What else are you going to ask me?
So what is your unit?
My unit is 16th Field Regiment.
16th Field Regiment.
Yeah.
And what was your specialty?
My specialty is drive one of the dangerous jobs as a carrier for the ammunition.
Oh.
I go down to the ammunition where nearly full, and I go slowly there, and the Korean boys are loaded in my truck. At the bottom, I drove off.
So it was very dangerous, wasn't it?
It was a dangerous job, very, very much so. Dangerous
Did you drive
job.
alone?
Yes, drive alone.
Nobody working together with you?
There's nobody supposed to be a shotgun driver to drive with me, but that is New Zealand Army. Nobody wants that job. Nobody wants to go with me. Because that job, I believe, the couple of Mary died before I come there. Blown up by the truck.
So were you in the Seoul or where?
I'm in Seoul. Yeah.
Oh, you were in the Seoul.
We're very close up to Pyongyang because I went up there one time.
Panmunjom you mean or Pyongyang?
Pyongyang.
Panmunjom.
Yeah. I went up there one time with one of the officers called one of the officers, take a letter or something, I don't know.
And were there any moments that you might have been killed?
Very, very much so. Very, very close for me to get killed.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But what can you do? War is war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it? I mean, tell me the detail. When was that you were almost killed?
Yes, I was almost killed one day. The New Zealand outfit ready 16 field and got 3 batteries. Battery 1, battery 2, battery 3. That day when I went up there, it was so bad. And I heard somebody calling out to me, not to me, but calling out to them, bring the stretcher. I know that Sergeant Madigan, I think the boss has died now because I don't like him. Nobody likes him. So 2 boys went out beside the truck to go get the stretcher. And then I think that mortar or shell landed right in front of them. They fell face down. I moved over to put them in the toilet. They both died. So I leave them where they lie.
Oh.
Anyway, I come back again and hop into my truck. Luckily for me, if I just stay in without getting out, I probably killed because there are about 3 or 4 bullet holes at the door where I was sit, right there. And I was lucky because I get off. If I don't get off, I probably got it too.
Right.
Yeah. But how lucky I am. Yeah.
You were very, I mean, it was really something that protected you.
Yes, I think because I'm a New Islander, in every church over here, I believe always pray for me. Every church is Island Church, Island Congregation Church. They always pray for me.
Yeah. Are you Christian?
Yes, and I taken a long time to be a Christian. I was 20 or 30 years to study the Bible before I become to be one of Jehovah's Witnesses. And I was married to a wife, and I lost my wife 25 years ago now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was the most difficult thing during your service in Korea? If I ask you to pinpoint one thing, what was the most difficult thing?
The most thing dangerous is to go down the main road by myself all the way about 49 or 40 miles to that medical where they get the ammunition. And I drive in there slowly. It's very, very slow. And the Korean boys on the other side loaded my truck up. And when it's full, I go. And sometimes I go and get our ration. I put the extra rice or something like that. So I give it to the Korean boys. I know, I don't get any money. I give it to them. And I say, share, share. Yes, they share it. I do a lot for the Korean people because it's their country, I believe. So I respect them. I always bow to me, I bow to them, always wave with me on the road. Yes. They're very good people. But I know there are drivers who've been cruel to them. I talk to them, but I don't care about them. They can do what they like. But I know all the time I was in Korea, I was very lucky to get away from being killed. But who else is going to do the job? Nobody. One night, we were about 45 feet down underground to stay there. One night, it was 10 o'clock rather. I nearly go to bed, it's too cold. So anyway, I got a message to come to report into the OP. I went there, and they wanted me to go up and take some food for those boys, you know, working in the OP up the top line. They run out of food and smoke and drink. So I went up in the darkness because I know, you can't drive without light, with lights, I mean, at night. But that night was full of flares, so all flare all over the place. It was a big war going on. But I never turned back. Why do you have to turn back? You have to take some food for our boys. So I did do that job, finish, and I come back again to the battery all by my own, right through.
So you were always alone?
Yeah, I'm always alone in that time. No one wanted to go because it's too dangerous, that job. I go there to fight, so what are you going to do?
Did you know anything about Korea when you were in school or before you went to Korea?
No, but I know when I think Mr. Lee was the Prime Minister at that time. I think he's going to sign a peace talk, And then there was a big fight that night. Very big fight, I can tell you. Very big war that night. Because the Chinese and the North Koreans trying to take the hill 355. That hill is a hill, the tall hill you can see all around Korea.
Were you there?
I was there. I was in the middle of the fight. I was there.
You were there in Hill 355?
Yeah.
Little Jim.
That hill, they call it 355. And when I go up there in the morning to take some more ammunition, I meet a truck coming, driven by a Canadian fella. They come around and stops at me. I get off my truck and give a salute. I know because the blood was pouring out from the truck. And the driver of this truck said to me, come and have a look. So I went and have a look. And he said, if you know where the hairs come from, between those limbs, you're very good. I don't know. I know it's the only one here that can see lying on dead people there. Anyway, when you go to the war, what can you do? So I salute, and I go back to the truck. I wait for the Canadian truck to go past, then I go up that hill to take the bullets, 355. The Chinese, I think 1.4 million men in North Korea, the same. They try to get, but they pick in the wrong people because that hill there was guarded by the United Nations Commonwealth Division. Very tough for them. So they lose a lot of men and they pull back again.
So you were there and you witnessed all the battles of...
I witnessed every bad and good things in the country.
Oh, any particular memory you have? Any particular episode that you you still remember?
Yeah, I remember one time when I go in the river Imjim, there's a river there. And I looked down, I thought I tread on a snake or something, and I looked down, there's a body there underneath me. And I have a look, and I pull it up, it was American Negro. I pick him up, and I take him up to a sandbank, and give him a good burial over there by myself. And the boy said, what do you want to do with that, mate? I said, don't worry. So I bury him out with a sandbank. And he lies there for his life.
What did you think about it?
What do you mean, what I think about it? I think that the man was going, the river Imjim was flowing, but very slow running. And I take him up and bury him, leave him over there. And one time, I come out from school to come up, I was ammunition. And there was a lot of people who want to go up north, like Mama San and the children.
They
and
wanted to go to north?
Yeah, they want to go up north. And I say, no, too dangerous. Oh, never mind. So I took them. I go right through. The American is more the one that manned the bridge where the Imjim River is. And they always ask, because I told them to talk, so I talk. And then I go, very rarely I can see it's a 38th parallel, and I let them go, and I say, go. And I go back again to my unit to distribute the ammunition.
Have you been back to Korea?
Have
you been back to Korea since then?
You know, I always want to go back to Korea. Always want to go back. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4 friends that died in a waiting time to come back home. If they come back home on the right time, they will be still alive.
So you tell me another names of your friend who died there?
Joe Shortland is a Mary, and another one is Mortimer. That's from South Island somewhere. If we would come, as I said before, on that time that to come back, would be still alive, I would have said that. But then we say that long, and they got killed in between that time.
But you've never been back to Korea since then?
No, because every time I want to put my name, everybody want to go back. And I haven't got a room to come back to Korea.
What do you mean?
I know they are pain, the people go back. Yeah, I've been before.
Program. Revisit program. Korean government invite veterans back to
Yes,
Korea.
sir.
Yeah.
They invited.
But why were you not able to go?
Well, I want to go back. The others are going back. But I couldn't get a room to go back because the others want to go back again. Some of them go back 2 times.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that's really bad. You should be able to go back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I put my hand up all the time, but never. There is prejudice anywhere, my friend. But for me, I got my heart on those people I fight for. And I never been cruel or anything to them, no.
Okay.
I talk to them nice. I bow my head, they bow their head, they wave at me, I wave at them.
So, do you follow up with what's been done in Korea in terms of Korean economy and Korean democracy and so on? Do you know what's going on in Korea now?
I don't know because I want to go back there, but I can't go back. No room.
Do you still want to go?
Yes, sir. I really want to go because they told me that department stores and everything in Korea now. The one before was already burned. When I was in Seoul, every place was burned. The Chinese and a Korean, North Korean, to go back, and they burned the place up in Seoul. All the buildings are burned.
Can you take flight 14 hours?
Oh, yes. I can go. I can take it now, man. I can.
But you couldn't even lift off from your chair.
I can walk up slowly, but I have to be help.
Okay.
Have to be.
Got it. So I will inquire
Okay.
the organization. Okay.
I really want to go.
Yeah. So let me talk to them.
Yeah.
And do you know that Korean economy is now 11th largest in the world?
Oh, they told me, those people that come back.
Yeah.
They told me that department stores and also in Seoul and all that. Yeah, because when they come here on a fishing boat, I was working on a wharf that time, and I take quite a few boys from the ship, Korean ship, and I asked them, and they all bow and they all laugh, and they say, you go back to Korea now, big stores in Seoul, motorway, oh, big in New Zealand.
Yeah, so the Korean economy is bigger than New Zealand.
Yeah, I now I believe, my friend. I do
Can
believe.
you believe that?
I do believe. They are working people, the Korean. They're working people. They're working. They're working people. I meet a lot of them.
So are you proud of to be a Korean War veteran?
I am proud to be in a Korean War, to fight their freedom.
Yes.
So I do my best, my assignment right to the end before I come back. When I come back, I was feeling too good that time because you know your country is very cold for me.
Yes.
I born in the island, my friend. I never seen the ice before. When I go over there, you allow me to speak my okay? And I go drive that truck one time, and I get off to do Mimi. And I can look for the snake, it disappeared, not there because it's too cold, I can't find it. I can't find it.
Yeah, it is very cold.
Oh, it's very cold.
So when did you come back from Korea?
Yeah. I come back from Korea, I don't know, sure, now it's done 54 or something, I forget.
Was it after the war ended or before the end of the war?
After the end of the war, when the Mr. Lee signed the agreement, there was a big fight. Then that night, I have never barely sleep, never sleep at all. I come and go to the ammunition dump. And what happened one night, when I came back, they tell me the guns was just in a ridge. I have to go in front of the gun. And if they see me going slow, not to fire. But when I go easy one, number one, boom. And I just fall, I don't know where I'm going. And I stopped to talk till I get pick up again.
Had you thought that Korea would become like this today, 11th largest economy in the world? Had you thought about it?
I never thought it, but I know, because I meet a lot of Koreans here, and they tell me, man, you go back to Korea now you see. But I really like to go. Until I get that, I'll go all right. To see the people, but I know it's been rebuilt now. Very pretty place. But a nice woman, before.
Yeah.
And I see one time the girl told me that the North Koreans and the Chinese take a truck of the girls wake up north when they retreat. And one of the girls jumped off the truck and got killed. They shot her, leave her there. Yeah, man, they're cool people. I am glad to offer my service to the Koreans.
By next year, it's going to be 70th anniversary of the Korean War.
Why don't you take me there?
Huh?
Why don't you bring me there?
Yeah, let's talk about that. But I want to ask you this question.
Yeah.
What would you say to the world about the war that you fought for, and it's still technically at war?
Yeah.
Never been replaced with the peace treaty. So what would you say to the world about the war that you fought for?
Well, all I know now by the Korean boys I met here, they tell me the story. I got a boy that come to or see me in the morning to caregiver. He told me everything. He always bow when he come to clean me up, put my clothes up this morning. He always bow me. I bow him too. I could use the habit. But I know. I look at shoulder daylight. There was nothing there, my friend, nothing. On the burnt building. They take the shop, close them down. Soul is just nothing, a dead place. And now the boys told me, you lost. Because you go to the motorway is bigger than New Zealand. And the department stores are going up. And the motorways are going up. Oh, thank you, man, thank you.
Yeah,
I am glad I done my part to
that's
help.
wonderful, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, to know that everything good, something good came out of your service.
Isn't it? I know now my service comes to something. All this time, the country pick up again. Why? Because you're all working people. I done my part.
You did.
With all my heart. Missed kids being killed very, very close. But I drive that truck. Who's going to drive it? No one wanted. I go there to help. I go only if you die, it's die. A war is a war. But I always go to them. I like to go and see Seoul now and Busan and them, you know.
So I will talk to the VA office here and Korea so that you can be invited back to.
You do that, sir, and I'll come.
It depends on your health condition.
Oh, I can get up slowly, you know.
Okay.
You know that I'm in this country, they don't care about you. They only care about themselves. I have to get a wheelchair. Where is it? Get a bloody ass, I always break down. They never supply me with a wheelchair. Why? I done my part. They don't care about you.
Could you leave a message, special message to the Korean people?
I will leave a message. I have done my part to fight for your freedom. And I don't care will I die or not. But I want you to get the freedom what I come for. And now you got a country, a pretty country. They told me, I know all about it. I want to come and have a look. I think I'll be lost because all the pine trees are all cleaned up. Everybody live in those places now. The place I used to walk. I think, thank you for you people. I know you're hard-working people. I've never been cruel to you. I do my part, right from the middle to the end. Till I live, and now your country is pretty again because you are hard-working people. Now the driveway and everything is good and clean. Well, I'm glad I done my part to serve and help you for your freedom. Thank you.
Thank you. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Ken?